Sup, guys? Welcome, and gals. Welcome to the Sausage Squad podcast, the first ever episode. Myself, I am Marcus Jones, a.k.a. Marcus Jones. I've had a stalker in my closet for 17 years now. She does not want to get out, and that's a little background story about myself. We're also here with Billy Courts.
I'm Billy Courts. I'm still waiting to get drafted by the NHL. My phone's on loud, so pro scouts, you guys are listening. I've got unreal wheels, and my head's always up. It's incredible. Don't you worry about that.
I believe not too long ago there was a goalie at the age of 36 or 39 who made his NHL debut.
I'm still young. I'm in best shape of my life. Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, arguably the worst.
You're in A shape, let me tell you.
And that's what it's called. It's the good shape. It's the good shape.
Potato shaped. We all are.
We're also here with Sean Cons.
Yeah, I like pizza.
Like is an understatement.
Yeah.
I love.
Pretty sure you turn into a pizza one day, man. That's much easier.
That's all I got. So
And
next.
pepperoni nipples.
Oh.
We're also here with
Asshole.
Gomez.
Yeah, I'm Gomes. Easygoing guy. Pretty reckless sometimes. All right, yeah. Moving on.
And last but not least, we are with Jay Jizzle.
I'm Jay Jizzle. I like to jizzle, supposedly. And I also like pizza. And that's about it.
And last but not least, we are also with Derick Fafard, a.k.a. D-Faf, a.k.a. D-Dizzle, a.k.a. D in the house, a.k.a. Dragon.
I'm just a listener for today.
First-time listener, long-time talker.
All right, that was sick.
All right.
hit it.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Let's get the show on the road, right?
yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful studio you have us in, by the way.
Thank you. It is my mother's basement.
You went all out putting up
Yeah,
everything we need up here.
Are those is this floating roofs?
Rich mahogany leather?
You're just on mushrooms. They're not floating.
He called my clementine soft and moisturized earlier. Word for word.
I don't think
All right, let's hit our first topic. What's our first topic again, Gomez?
I think it's got to be Ronnie.
Well, I mean, if this is your first time listening, of course it's going to be because it's the first episode. You're going to realize that there's not much
If this is
creativity
your
going on
first
right now.
time listening.
Of course it is.
We're going through the
We had
works.
some good combos before this shit, but I don't even know what's going on.
Do I restart?
No.
What?
That was the last restart. We already went over our last restart.
Just cut this.
Really? Yeah, you cut it really easily.
Yeah, you can cut.
Oh, this is live. There's no cutting.
Live.
There's never cutting. It's always bulking, bro.
I want to ask you
that's a
guys a
fact.
question.
Wait, should we restart it?
No.
No, you can probably cut this part out.
Just cut his mic. Just cut his mic. That's
Yeah,
all we
just,
need right
just
now.
cut everything. Just
What were we talking about before? It was so good.
Life. Oh, what was if we could go back in time?
Oh,
would we
that was
change
good.
it?
Yeah, I asked if
So wait.
if you could go back in time, not to overcomplicate things, and you'd lose all the blah blah blah. I'm saying if you go back in time and pick a career,
I would lose
like
you
knowing what you know now,
very quick.
What career choice would you pick? Like if you could, I'm not talking about I'd be a pro NHL, I'd be an NHL hockey player. Like
Is that a direct shot to me?
what?
Because I'm still working
it's
to
it's,
it.
it's over. It's over.
That's
man.
my dream.
Like, what would you pick? Like, with your passions you have today or things you like or enjoy. If you could go back to school,
Well, I know
do
what
the
you would pick.
trades, do.
Bitcoin creator.
What would I pick?
obviously fucking professional pizza eater.
Wait, so you're saying that's off the table?
You're saying all this pizza I've been eating.
Yeah, I've had how many pizza pockets in one sitting? I think my record's 8 at once.
That's
13 in a day, but I know I could push it. I
Yeah,
wasn't
for
even
sure,
I
man.
wasn't in competition.
No.
I was out of competition
And you look,
shape.
buffer than then. That 8 was when.
I'm ready, man. I know what they do. The professional eaters. Apparently, you drink like
Bunch of water.
a bunch of water the night before to stretch your stomach.
Yeah.
And then in the morning, you don't eat solid food, so you can have something, but like a shake or something in liquid form.
Like Jello and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right?
and then
like
you fucking get at it,
colonoscopy
because
food.
that's what I actually did before we almost had the pizza pocket eating
Did you
competition,
actually train
Marco.
for the pizza pocket
I
thing?
did the night before.
You're an animal. You
Yo,
have
no
a problem.
joke. It's
Jay-
like you hear these guys sometimes, these pro athletes waking up, like, oh, I wake up at 8, I have my same breakfast. Then like you zoom in this guy, Sean. Oh, I drank water the night before, and make sure I stretch my stomach out properly and just put the pizza pockets in it.
For the
Hear him defend himself.
for the sausage fans out there, for the sausage viewers, okay, if you saw Marco right now, you would know that I need to prepare to go against this guy.
Absolutely.
Okay, I went to Quesada's. It's like the what
Chipotle equivalent.
Chipotle equivalent, and I had their extra large burrito. Remember?
It's called the
Billy?
big ass.
Big ass, yeah.
The big ass,
Rookie.
the booty butt head. I barely got through it. And I was starving, and then I heard freaking Marky Jones had 2 of those
In 13 minutes.
in 13 minutes. So, yeah, I'm going to stretch the fuck out of my stomach. And I took PEDs for that goddamn. Because there was no testing, okay?
What was the PEDs?
Fucking performance
I
enhancement
know,
drugs.
but what did he take?
Man, I don't know. Like,
I'm talking about HGH, testosterone. I mean,
eat?
I triple stacked, man.
Man, good thing
To
there's
eat
no,
pizza pockets.
there's no testing before that one.
Thank God we didn't do it. 'cause
and
we
wait, what
would've
was the
lost.
final count?
I
on that
blended
one?
up pizza pockets to eat them before the competition because we can't have solid
Who won
food.
that competition?
It never materialized because we went to a Mexican party.
Oh, that Mexican party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're telling me that all that training was for nothing?
Yeah.
Oh, no, but it's for the future.
For the
It
future?
was for the kids. It was for the
He
kids.
stretched the shit out of his stomach for the Mexican party.
You know, training is. a
Gomez,
lot of-
we thought you were gonna be there.
It was very.
I was.
Mexican.
I was.
Yeah, in spirit.
I kind of like those that the whole like SJW culture and the whole like race culture now. That's the first time I felt like I was in line waiting for the bathroom, and someone was double fisting this girl in front of me, and I was like, "Oh,
Someone double fisted a girl in front of you? I don't remember that at the party at all.
some girl
Why
was-
didn't you come and get me?
Okay,
I was definitely not
that
at that
brings me
party.
to my point. Some girl was double fisting, and I'm like,
You saw a bunch of lesbians double
and I'm
fisting?
like, I'm like, wow, it's a little early to be double fisting. And she looked back at me, and she was like, wow, white people. She turned around, and I was like,
Was she white?
no,
No,
it was
no,
a Mexican
it was a
party.
Mexican
party. We were the only white
we
people
were the
there.
only white people there.
There was pinatas.
I mean, Mexican people are, like,
Really racist. You know.
Yeah.
You know what else the other people said too? They ran out of alcohol, and they're like, we just have a bunch of vodka left. And I was like, why'd you guys get a bunch of vodka? They're like, don't you white people love vodka? And I was like, no.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah,
no.
but no.
I hate
they're like-
vodka.
I think
we
they
had so much of
partied-
it
Yeah.
as kids because we were white.
No, I think
I
it's
think
just
that's
like,
what happened. They partied
Well, no,
once
it's
when they
'cause
were 16, and
we
then
drink-
that's what's all that was available. They went to a white
No, I
boy
don't
party.
even think so. I think
No,
it's
we
just
also
like
drank the
it's-
shitty stuff. We drank the shitty stuff. We went to the Depeners, the corner stores. We bought the Zeroffs,
Yeah.
the rip-offs.
But I mean, like, she looked at us. She said, like, we drink tequila, but like you guys drink vodka, right? And there was 4 bottles left.
Yeah.
No one
Well,
even touched
I
the
mean,
vodka bottles.
You're
Everyone's
kind of
drinking rum.
Polish, man. I would serve you some vodka too.
Yeah, I'd serve
No,
me
but
anything. I'd drink
I
it. I
think-
still
Yeah.
drank it.
I think it's not like it's just to be cool. Like it's what you say now. Like, oh, classic white person.
Yeah.
Jaywalking, such a white thing.
Now I feel really targeted because I do all of these things. I drink vodka. I jaywalk. I'm like,
You white piece of shit.
yeah, seriously,
You
drink
white
white
male.
water too. You're like
yeah,
you're a
yeah.
white bitch.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I-
It's
yeah.
very, like, it's huge.
I know he's a white bitch. So does Sean.
I think
No,
I know
no,
what's
gin-
a good mix.
gin
is you
water.
put vodka
Gin
Gatorade.
soda.
That's what
Gin
you can
soda.
get away with it. The vodka
'Cause
Gatorade.
it's
just
hydrates you.
drop the fucking sponsorship already, all right?
Nah,
Gatorade are not gonna hook you up.
Under Armour.
Yeah, Under Armour.
Stop giving
Thank you,
them
Under
free
Armour.
fucking plugs here in our
I got 3 more
podcast.
t-shirts Under Armour, and I got a 28-pack of Gatorade. Thank you. Thank you.
Love you, Under Armour. Thanks for listening.
www.underarmour.ca to get your 20% discount. Put in your promo code Billy Courts. You're gonna get 10% on your next discount guarantee. If you
You know how
don't,
many people are gonna call in and be pissed about that because it's not true?
who's gonna call you? There's no
Absolutely.
phone number going out right now.
Absolutely zero.
Yeah, that's
About
it.
the amount of people that will listen to this.
yeah,
No,
but-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey, if I get a sponsorship at Under Armour, you guys are gonna get none of that discount right now. I hope you guys know that.
Okay, Billy.
I'm not listening to this because
Look, I actually
hate
got like a
hearing my
serious
voice.
question here. Serious question.
How serious?
It's not very serious. But like when you guys were fucking 16 years old, 15, I don't know how.
I was in the
skipped
friend
it.
circle. I was in the friend circle. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm asking like when you were underage drinking and shit. Like the first time you were drinking. I don't know if it was underage. I don't want to say that. The first time you were drinking.
All drank together.
Yeah,
Pretty
Whoa.
sure we're all friends here. And we all got wasted together.
Just for your information, the legal age over here is 18 years old.
And
It's
before-
very low, very low.
And before you continue, I'm pretty sure everyone in this province has drank underage, so don't worry about people judging.
Not everyone.
No. Well, I mean, we're international, baby. I'm not worried about the people in this province. So, on that note, like, what was your fucking first like drink of choice? You know what I mean? What would you get fucked up on?
Man, amaretto.
Oh
What were those?
no, it was a fake shit. No, it was.
Yeah, it was Desmeraldo. It started with a D, right?
It was Di Serono.
Di Serono or
But it
some
was
shit
called
from
something else.
Definer.
No,
And
it was, no, but I remember you drank that stuff.
He did, not me.
No, yeah, I'm talking about Sean.
Yeah.
Sean drank
But it was
Desmeraldo.
called something else. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't. that.
Zaroff, and
Zaroff?
the
There was Zaroff, but
I
it's
had
amaretto fucking bottles. or
But
whatever
amaretto is the
fuck that
drink,
was.
no?
No, Amaretto and Di Serono are hazelnut liquors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it wasn't
okay, it
called.
was-
It
no,
wasn't called
it was-
that.
Yeah,
No,
It was
pretty
called-
embarrassing.
It was in that square bottle with this.
Oh
square
my
top.
god! Do you remember the
Di Serono.
bootleggers?
Yeah, I'm
Do
pretty
you
sure.
It was
remember
called.
those?
Yeah.
It was called something else because it was the Debt Made.
Oh well, if it's that made, it's definitely not Di Serono. or
It wasn't.
Amaretto.
It wasn't, but it looked
Those
like
are like
it.
hazelnut
Yeah,
liquors.
it
you
looked
know,
like that.
It looked like it, but
okay.
it wasn't called that. It was
You
called
had
like.
those bootleggers in the Deb that were like fucking sugar on sugar.
Oh,
with,
yeah.
like,
Amazing.
Oh my god.
But you looking back at it right now, think about the struggle we grew up. We had to drink shitty alcohol before we could actually. Go
Sean
get
used
it.
to get blue
I
lips
want to
because of
know.
that
I
fucking
want to know
shit.
what
Blue
is the
top.
first like type of alcohol.
Was your parents' wedding? I got wasted.
Oh my god.
That was the
fucking remember.
first time I got wasted.
Yeah.
Was your fucking parents' wedding?
See, that's you guys were like. I'm not gonna say.
I was
blessed,
with him
obviously,
there.
but you guys were lucky because you guys got a good alcohol.
No, I never did. That's why I could
I
never
got
drink
drunk
Bailey's
before
again.
that. I
Oh,
got
no,
drunk
yeah,
before
but
that.
that's on you.
Yeah, no, it
You
wasn't
had
on me.
yeah, but you had Bailey's at that age. I didn't have Bailey's at
Yeah,
that
but
age.
that's
You know what I
sick.
mean?
You
I
got
did
to
18 before I had
go and
Bailey's.
experience a wedding together.
about you,
know?
Quartz?
I just remember his
when was,
parents
like-
got married. Oh,
What was
Sorry.
the first fucking liquor you got drunk off?
Man, I'm pretty sure like we were what 15, 16. We went to a party. And I think we somehow got beer. But like hard alcohol, it has to be those ridiculous little Mickeys that we bought to shops
oh
and the
my
Zeroffs.
god.
oh really?
That's where we.
Oh.
That's where we.
So
had.
1, 2, 3.
That sounds disgusting. I got some beer too. You got,
Yeah,
like,
we're
rum
trying to
or
figure out
whatever.
the beer situation here.
We really crushed
I
everything we had.
remember. I think the first time
We have
I
15 minutes.
drank was
Shit.
Joey's party
Yeah.
Do you
in
want me to-
grade 10, I think.
Yeah.
No, but what did you get fucked up off?
No,
what was your like?
I remember drinking beer and being like, "This is
Hate it.
disgusting."
yeah.
And then people were passing me like liquor or whatever, and then that's what I drank, and then I got drunk. And I remember getting high, secondhand high, secondhand
Oh,
high.
okay, okay.
So
Nice,
not
nice.
as cool.
I remember
Because I was in
throwing
the
up
basement.
everywhere.
I was in the basement. No, I didn't puke.
No, I
Well, I
said
know
me.
he
Oh,
threw.
yeah,
I
yeah,
know
that was
fucking
bad.
Jay Jizzle threw up.
Yeah, I remember
everywhere.
I was in the basement and everyone was smoking weed, and I got secondhand high. And then people came to rob the place, and then I hid behind the couch.
You're such a strong man.
Oh yeah, it's true. They're making a movie. Isn't Ryan Reynolds playing you?
No, it's Patrick Swayze.
So
Jokes.
we have to bring that up. How is Patrick Swayze compared to Sean?
Because he
No,
looks
it's-
identical. Everyone keeps
It's
saying.
McLovin.
Yeah, we're
No,
gonna,
it-
we're
The
gonna,
man
we're
behind
gonna
the
have to share
couch.
a picture of
And I remember
That's the name of the
asking-
movie.
Patrick over here.
The man behind the
It's
couch.
a 30-minute movie. 20 minutes he had
Man.
behind it.
And
It felt like 3 hours, but for him it was only 20 minutes.
I remember the first time I got drunk, man. Like, my parents went to this concert, and me and my brother just took out a bottle of vodka, and just, it's like a Tuesday night or something like that. And we just started pounding shot after shot, and yeah, I definitely got fucking sick too, man. Like, it was like, it seemed like one of those experimental processes, you know? It was like, I'll take a shot, see if I puke. Take another shot, see how I feel after that one, And I would just like keep going.
At least you were being conservative.
Oh no, I got to like 10 or 12, and then like fucking minutes later, I was just puking my brains out in the bathroom, and my brother was just like, obviously being the older brother,
Punch you
he
in
was
the face.
Yeah, he was pretty much like, "You're a fucking idiot, bro. Like, what are you doing?"
You're like, this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Watch
Oh,
me.
yeah. He's like,
Watch me
fucking-
grow.
Seriously,
I just remember the first time was at your parents' wedding, and
Poor soul.
yeah, someone made me a B-52 drink, and it's fucking
For anyone who
Bailey's.
doesn't know, B-52 is
Yeah, Bailey's, what's the beer?
There's no beer, bro.
No,
It's like
it's Bailey's
and-
orange juice. Orange juice, Bailey's, and amaretto or something.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
But if you don't chug it quick enough, it curdles. And it curdled before, and I chugged it out while it was curdled, and I insta-yacked everywhere.
Oh.
I can never, for what? It was like 5 years, I couldn't even smell Bailey's because I would throw up. Until this day, I try to take a sip of it, I can't even do it.
Yeah.
And then we went out. Remember, Billy, when we went out for my sister's birthday? And after that, you're like, yo, take this Irish car bomb. I was like, dude, I can't drink Bailey's. You're like, no, trust me, you're okay. I was like, dude, I'll drink it, I'll throw up, I'll show you. You're like, okay. Drank it, insta, went to the bathroom, threw up. First drink of the night.
I've been there with tequila, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Me
man.
too.
Oh
Me
my
too.
God.
With
Like,
tequila.
I don't
as,
think-
I can't smell
I
it.
mean, like, let's just say I'm gonna impress everyone out there who's listening. I've had 2 tequila shots sober, and, like, straight up, show up to a party, had 2 tequila shots, threw up right away.
It was
Like had a
we go
great
to my
meal before.
my sister's friends going away party or something like
Yeah.
that. We walk in right away and they're like,
No,
oh,
it was Tom. It was Tommy's birthday. We
Was
showed
it?
up
I
for
thought it
Tommy's
was,
birthday.
no,
it's
it
Tommy's-
was
it's for
the other
Tommy's
one.
birthday.
Viale?
That's how he got me. I showed up at
no,
your
it wasn't
birthday.
Tommy. It was what's his name? Adam's birthday.
Oh, Adam's birthday. Excuse me.
Yeah.
It's Adam's birthday. I showed up.
Excuse.
And Adam said, "Hey man, let's take some shots for my birthday." And I go, "Okay, as long as it's not
Right away
tequila."
when we came
And he had
in.
it in a mixer, so I couldn't see. He was mixing it up.
What was he doing?
He was mixing
Mixing
it
it
up.
up.
You know what I mean?
For the viewers out there,
I'm mixing it up.
it's like someone with a shake weight.
Thank you, Sean, for that description. So
We
essentially,
should
what he had is
actually go ahead.
he had a. Now, see, now you're losing my train of thought.
I'm not.
That
So
losing
he had a
train of
mixer.
thought.
He had a mixer, and he said it wasn't tequila, and that's the only thing I said. Do not have tequila in. Poured 2 shots, took back to back before I could even taste it, and I said, "JJ, I'm going outside." He said, "What?" I walked outside. He showed up. I was throwing up. End of the story.
We literally we showed up together. I remember coming in at like 10:02. Get to the party. I look at my phone after it was 10:11, and I'm looking outside and this guy's already yakking. I was like, "Yo, Billy, we're not looking really hot right now. You already threw up 9 minutes into this party with 2 shots." He's like, "Well, you know how tequila does with me."
I still want to know how fucking Marcus Jones over there got drunk for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know,
that would
like-
be a story.
Because
First
man,
time?
yeah,
First
dude,
time.
I still haven't heard your story. Fuck.
Let's just say it ended with "Don't tell your mother." I was on a fishing trip. My dad, my uncles, my cousins.
I was 7 years
I
old.
was- Grew my first beard. My first mustache came in. My dad said, "You're ready. Listen, you're ready." So he cracked open a couple cold ones. They're actually piss warm. And chowed him down, poured him down. No, I was just
How
on a
old were you
fishing trip.
actually though?
I would say like 13.
13.
No, you got
My
wasted
dad,
at 13.
my dad just didn't.
Oh,
look.
man.
My dad gave me a beer and then just forgot, and I just kept taking it from the cooler on a
What?
fishing trip. Yeah, we're
How
up in
many
a
did you have?
cabin.
You don't even know.
Don't even
For
know,
sure.
but I felt something. Let me tell
Oh,
you,
man.
Yeah,
I felt something.
I'm not even surprised you started 13 because I drank with you when you were 17 and you had black labels, 40 just pounding back like labels like it was nothing.
Yeah.
240 hands, just fucking
black
drinking
label.
though. I just remember having half of one and I passed out. Oh, that was
And
a bad
he's
night.
just crushing too.
I
so.
think the most I've seen Marco drink was one of the cottage parties. You woke up, drank a whole bottle of wine,
Oh,
Yes.
my
Oh,
God.
frozen because I left it in the freezer.
And
it was like a
then
slush. Delicious, by
you
the way.
had
It was a
half
rosé.
a bottle of Jack or something. Literally destroyed half a bottle of Jack, and this is within a certain like a few hours. Crushed a half. Drank like you guys were playing the gauntlet or something, so you're
Yeah.
chugging.
Oh
beer.
my God, he
You
threw
drank
up.
like 13 beers
Yeah.
too,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you should be dead.
For all the viewers out there, they're probably like, "How does he drink so much and still get girls?" I didn't. I was in the friend circle still at that time. Up until 2.5
you can't
years
drink
ago,
like that anymore,
I
can
wasn't.
you?
No, absolutely not.
No, eh?
Oh, I could, but what a ride that would be. Yeah.
those
How
are-
many days does it take you to recoup now?
Oh my God.
Like
That's-
for me, that's
could-
another fucking
wanna come
question.
back to
Back
that.
in the day,
Yeah.
man, like I could drink and it'd probably take me a good 2 fingers down my throat to recoup. No problem. Good to go.
I actually have a good recipe for help for hangovers.
Really?
Go to La Belle Province.
Oh, fuck off. No, but seriously, nowadays, man, like I get like proper. I'm not talking about like a little tipsy doodle. I get proper drunk one night. I'm out for at least 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
At least a solid 2 days. Like,
I'm out for 2 months.
No, I've seen Sean after hangover, and it's like he's gonna punch you in the face, even if you weren't there out with him drinking.
well,
Like you
here's
just
the
bump into
problem
Sean.
with Sean. Like, if you don't bring a pizza to Sean when he's on a hangover, he will punch you in the
I don't
face.
even know if you would eat it. Will you eat a pizza if you're like, let's just say you get like completely destroyed the night before, and if the next morning there's like cold pizza in your fridge,
No, I'll wait. I'll have to wait.
but you'll be able
For
to
my
eat it the next day
stomach
at
to
least.
settle.
Really?
Yeah, I'll have to wait.
See, that's the advantages of smoking weed, right? When you're hungover and your stomach is like a little bit unsettled, you could
Yeah.
just smoke a nice joint and then you're back on the fucking wagon, right? You can eat whatever you want.
What happens? What happens when you go become sober again?
Well, that's another story. That's probably why it takes me 2 days to fucking recoup, right? You know?
And Gomes is like, and then to get, come off that hangover of the weed, you got to do a line of coke.
Oh my god. Don't get me started.
And then from that coke, you
That
got to drink.
cocaine.
You got to have a bottle of whiskey.
And then when you get that poundage, you just take a nice heroin shot, and then everything
Yeah,
just
I mean, you
relaxes.
guys all seen
right?
fucking, that super movie, that super good movie. What's it called again? Wolf of Wall Street? He has a recipe
Are we
down
still
pat.
talking about how bad our hangovers are now?
Oh,
I just remember.
Let's just talk about our high school reunion and Jay
No.
going like that's when I had
a really bad
envisioned
hangover?
the
Dude, I was so fucked.
Jay. I was there, but
No,
I
no,
was
but
I
I mean-
was for the last like 2 hours. I was grabbing beers out of your hand, and then you somehow still got to them.
But I wasn't like I didn't drink that much.
I know that's what you kept telling me. I only drank beer. Like I didn't drink that
Yeah.
much.
I don't remember from like
Jay,
12.
I haven't seen you like that in in.
No, I'm
years.
convinced you got drugged.
Marco, you
Yeah,
shouldn't have
that's
left.
what's-
convinced
You
you got
shouldn't have
That's
left.
what someone kept telling me. Even Lisa told me. She's like, "You got drugged," because when she brought me back that night, she's like, "When I threw up, I was throwing up blood, and like I was heaving, and like throwing up blood." And she's like, "I've seen you wasted before. I've seen you like, like my bad
yeah,
times."
of
She's
course,
like, "I've
of
never
course.
seen you so bad that." She tried to give me water, and I had no grip. She had to drag me up to my apartment.
Okay, because
Yeah, that's every year. That's every year my birthday.
Yeah, but that
that's
was
a good
like,
point because
Why you never puked blood before?
like
March 18. March 18. Regular reunion. Just blood just starts flowing out before I'm even drunk.
your face was twitching, and I went
Yeah.
over to Billy. I'm like, "What the fuck is JJ on?" And
Yeah.
Billy's like,
wait, what was
and then
this,
I
high
asked
school
you,
reunion?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
and then I
last
asked you,
week.
I'm like, "What are you on?" You're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "What'd you take?" And you're like, just drinking my beer."
yeah.
But meanwhile, you're like,
Really? Yeah, but that's what's so. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty
Oh,
sure.
yeah,
I'm pretty
you for
sure
sure
you
got
got for sure got drugged because like you even
Oh,
said a
man.
story that you came out of the bathroom, you took someone else's drink by accident. And
yeah, because I came out of the bathroom and I
Okay.
just grabbed a drink.
Yeah, for
and
sure,
I drank
dude.
it and I was like, "Oh, this is not my drink."
Playing Stranger Danger.
Yeah, and I.
I like it.
I played it really bad, but it was crazy. And then I remember like seeing him. This was what killed me, because I remember seeing Billy, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I don't remember like seeing you after that. And Ashley was like, "Yeah, you came at 11." So at like 12 o'clock, I don't remember anything. The next morning, I checked my phone at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't even like text Lisa or anything.
I know. I kept telling you,
I
give me
know.
your phone, because you're trying to talk to Lisa, but words weren't coming out
That's
of
what
your
she
mouth.
said. She
You're
kept
like,
saying. She kept saying that.
And I was
Yeah.
like, JJ, give me your fucking phone.
I know, and I'm like,
And you went.
I
you
was
went
black
over that.
out, man.
Are we blaming like he got drugged, or like are we blaming that he can't handle his alcohol anymore? Like which one are we on?
I
You
think
know?
handle alcohol.
I
can't
expected
handle
it. That
What a
high school
horrible time to
reunion.
get drugged too. Your high school 10-year reunion.
Yeah.
Someone hated you 10 years ago,
no.
and they're like, "Wait till I see that fucking guy. I cannot wait to
They've been
drug
holding
him."
on that roofie spills for like 10 years now.
This is my theory. Because you were spending a lot of the time at the bar with Mikey. I'm not kidding.
Can't drop
I'm
names
not
like
kidding.
that, bro.
And,
Just
deep,
bro.
Oh,
Just throwing up
I'm-
names.
hey,
man.
Mike, even if you're listening, you piece of shit. You tried
drugged
to
our
drug
boy.
JJ.
Yeah, you.
Do not cut that out. I need the viewers to hear this because
1485. This is his address. Get to him.
Because look, I was it, and then I kept going up, and you were talking like you were fucked up, but you weren't like mumbling at this point. You were just kind of incoherent. But
I
you
don't
were-
remember
you
talking
were
to
there,
Mike.
but You're at
I'm
the
not
bar
gonna lie
talking to
you.
Mikey and who else? Like
Emily?
a couple other girls.
Yeah.
And I
What a
came
stud.
in and you're like, dude, Sean was still like, you're still like,
Dude, I was that
best
bad?
friends,
No, but
man.
you know what?
Remember.
It can't be him because look, my ass is way better than his, and he didn't drug me to bring me back
I
to his
mean,
place. So.
yeah, but Jay had his
let's
Jay
be
had his
honest.
hot jeans on though.
I
But-
did. And my,
But yo,
my
let's
cool
just
shirt.
let's just bring up
Cool
this.
shirt.
Let's just bring this up to the public that JJ did not make out with Santa. He just had a small peck on the lips. This guy
say
has
that
been
this was 10 years
lying.
ago and you
It was
still haven't
10
forgot
years
about
ago
this?
Saying
Okay.
that he made out
The
with
first thing she
my
told
high
me when
school.
the first thing she told me when I saw her, she's like, "Remember we made out at prom? That was the last time you saw me." I was like, "Where's Billy? She needs to hear this right now."
Yeah.
The
Can I finish?
cannot-
Can I finish
I
my
don't wanna go to my
investigation?
high school reunion now.
Can I finish my?
Yeah, but you went to completely.
Unless there's drugs
There's
involved.
a detail.
I'll show up. I'll come. I go to everyone else's
Sorry,
reunion
sorry,
but mine.
Sean,
Sean, I
you
wanna
fucking-
hear
There's a detail I left out. So I come and I sit down and I go, I see JJ and I'm like, holy shit. Like I haven't seen JJ like, yeah, I always see you shit faced, but I haven't seen you like that.
Yeah.
Where you're not like forming sentences. And then I go, I tell them, I'm like, and they see that I'm worried. They're like, oh, what's wrong? I'm like, oh, well, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to drive Jay home now or, maybe, I don't know, like, how he's getting home, he's like clearly gonna vomit. And they're like, Mike was like, just let him have fun. Just let him have fun. He
That's
kept
weird.
saying that, like he was like pushing me like, oh, he's just having fun. He's just having a good time. I'm like,
That's weird.
he's not
Especially if he's fucked up and like incoherent. Like that's just weird.
Gomez, I'm not lying to you. Like all I drank, all
I've
I
been in
spent,
that situation, right?
all I spent that night was like $40. I remember buying shots for someone, for I don't even remember who, but like 6 shots and and beer.
A Jamie shot. I remember
Yeah,
taking
the
one.
Jamie shot. Exactly. That's the only shot I took. So I was like, I couldn't have mixed. And then Lisa told me the next day my eyes were so glossy. Like I was. in
Someone
another-
definitely like gave you like a way too hard hit of
Yeah.
Mitsubishi MDMA ecstasy. You were probably in the club like
I just remember.
and like just
that's
fucking
pretty accurate. That's pretty
freaking
accurate.
the fuck
12
out.
o'clock or like 11. Like after I saw Billy, I remember talking to Billy for a bit, and then I don't remember anything. And
It
like,
wasn't like that too. It was like he wasn't making words and he wasn't able like I had
So
to
you
carry
think it's
him.
maybe like GHB?
I had to carry him because he was
Maybe something
he
like
was
that?
going
the next
limp.
day,
Like
my
No,
pants,
you know what?
My pants were
I don't want to
so
say it too because
salty.
he wasn't. He
because
wasn't
you were
like,
sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
He wasn't. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say that, Gomes, because he didn't look like he was. Like he
Because
looked.
GH affects guys differently than girls. You have
But-
to understand that, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Like the way he
you
looked.
will get like
How do you
like
know
he
so
will
much
look
about
slipped
GH?
a
Well, no,
Quaalude
because-
into his
I
drink,
know a
man.
lot. You just
What have you done?
I wish I knew. Like I wish I took the drug when I
I
was
have
sober.
done.
Because it looked like
'Cause he did
what I
black
was
out.
telling
He did
everyone,
black
like
out.
JJ's
Yeah.
going, he's
Look, if
about
it
to
looked-
pass out. You're walking in the bar and you were like,
If
this.
it looked like he was
Dude,
overly
man,
drunk,
I don't even want to talk about it just because like
no, but like
it
overly
fucks
like
me up.
like if he
To
was
know
like
that like
He
I
didn't
was
look
that
like he was
fucked.
looking-
he couldn't,
Everyone
like,
was gone by
talk,
then.
if he was like his
Everyone.
motor skills were
No,
fucked and shit
I
like
was,
that.
Like I don't remember, man.
If you
I
take too
don't
much like
remember.
MDMA and shit like that, it's not gonna have that
man.
effect on you. You're not
Yeah,
gonna
exactly.
like slur your speech. Well, you are might a bit, but you're still gonna be able to like coherently formulate sentences
Man,
and shit.
the next
If you were
morning, I
that
never
fucked up, it was
felt
probably like
as bad as I
GHB or
ever
some
felt.
shit like.
You know what, it's
I
very
couldn't play
possible.
flag football that night. I couldn't play flag football that night. I was still like my head, everything was. I still wasn't even like
yeah, you
able
must
to
have
do
been
anything.
drugged, man. For
Oh,
sure.
that kind of reminds me of the time that I thought I died at the cottage. It probably took me like 2 weeks after that. That like.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it really hit me hard.
Can you tell everyone what happened though?
I will. I
Tell
will.
the viewers, Mike, you're not off the hook.
So we all want to hear the story of how Gomez enjoyed a
Look,
just
Go-
enjoyed
Gomez
a
I
trip.
don't think you can call it enjoyed. All right, it was.
Well, no,
it
well,
was
let's say
weird,
a
you know,
third
maybe-
party enjoying, like everyone
Yeah,
else but
maybe,
you
yeah.
enjoying
We
it.
need Lucas here. This is
Yeah.
the one that
Yeah.
is the
See.
storyteller.
He would
I
have
mean-
the details.
Look,
I died here 3 years ago.
we were all invited up to this cottage as a group of friends. We do this as a kind of annual thing. We go up during the summer, the winter, close, to New Year's or whatever, and we just party our asses off and then go back home. But me and 2 other of my friends, we just decide maybe to go a day early. And
This was in the summer though.
yeah, it was a summertime cottage party, and we decided to go a day early. It was on a Thursday.
Didn't even
and,
have the keys of the cottage.
no.
Let's put this out there.
No, we just.
Gomez model who fucking needs keys. Right?
It was not our cottage. Right? It was someone else's cottage. We did not advise them that we were going up early. We just went up. We had their address. We just fucking drove to their place, got there, ate magical mushrooms. Priority list, right? You know, you fucking get there and then you just eat
Did
mushrooms.
you even put up the tent yet?
There was no tent.
Oh, okay. Where were you guys gonna sleep?
There was a car, and then there was magical
hammock.
mushrooms, and we were just like thinking.
A nice hammock.
There was a nice hammock. I'm
slept there-
I'm a hammock guy. Okay,
You
but,
slept
like,
there all weekend, even with
that's-
all the beds.
Yeah, but okay, forget about that part, okay? Because that's like it's not part of the
It's not
story.
relevant, right?
Yeah, it's not relevant if we had a fucking tent or not. You're on magical mushrooms, you know. And man, it was great for the first like 45 minutes. You know, everyone's having fun. You know, we're playing croquet. Croquet is a great game. You know, gets everybody involved. And I guess the last part of the course was a bit too hard, you know. And it was a long game. It was about an hour and a half. We get to the end of the course, and no one can finish, you know. And I think that brings like really affects you on mushrooms. You know, you're trying to succeed, and you can continuously fail. Just shot after shot, you're just in the gutter. And at one point, it just hit me, man. I started tripping balls. I went through a teleportation device that we put up on the course, and it fucked with my mind. It wasn't actually a real teleportation device, all right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for making that clear.
Yeah.
Or was it?
It was a frisbee. You know, you hit the frisbee, you go to the other frisbee.
That's the most ghetto
Oh,
teleportation device ever.
Yeah, but who says it needs to be this huge time
I know.
machine?
No.
You walk in, you're pushing a million buttons.
right.
Who knows if it's just
You
not
didn't
Exactly. When
You
you're
could
on
at least got
magical
a box.
mushrooms, you
Who
don't
knows?
need
You
that
could have
kind
got
of
a box
fancy
and gone in. And
science shit, all right?
Yeah, remember we're '90s kids, so we just grew up in simple objects like this.
Yeah,
we can
exactly.
turn, we can turn like. A
If
lint
I
to,
can
like,
hit a
the most
frisbee, I'm
magical thing in the
teleporting
world.
to the other fucking side of the lake, right? But the thing is, you know, during the teleportation device happening, there's something that went wrong. You know, I came back, and I thought I was God for some reason. And I thought it was God. You know, I was just hitting this croquet ball.
then the shots are going
They
in.
were going in.
Even
first
though
of
in
all.
reality,
First of all, they were
just
going in.
Fucking
That
way
did
wide.
help. That did help. And then,
Sounds like a Rick Simpson town, you know?
yeah,
Holy
you know.
shit. No.
And then suddenly I got paranoid by the idea that I had died at that cottage 3 years earlier. And that's where it really gets fucked up because, like, at this point, my friends are a figment of my imagination. You know? I'm dead. You know, I'm fucking just standing here. So anything they try to say to fucking, you know, put me at ease is just fucking.
Yeah.
I'm fucking dead, bro. Like,
You don't exist.
you are not here right now, you know? And like try convincing your alive friend that he's like a figment of your dead imagination.
Sober alive.
Oh
friend.
my god. It was rough. It took me a good 2 weeks to like convince myself like, no, all right, this is a chair, it's solid, I'm here. I'm thinking, therefore I am. You know, like even like partying later in that weekend, man, like I was like sipping on my beer and like looking at the stars, and I'm pretty sure I was still convinced, like, I'm still dead. Won't let these guys know though. But then I told them the
Idiots inside,
story.
They don't even know.
I was worried. I called Ghostbusters. Too,
They,
for you,
yeah,
too.
man, they like.
911.
But a little
Dead
background
Gomes is
though.
here again.
A little background on this story though, like a couple winters ago, I did go to this fucking cottage and
Almost killed him.
I almost killed myself. You
That's-
know, it
you know-
was fucked.
Not to turn this podcast into a really weird fucking thing, but I always realize that I'm like, if I would have just, you know, sometimes you're driving and
Yeah.
close call, you know, and I'm like,
Oh,
in an
man.
alternate universe, like I fucking died. Like I got hit and I fucking died.
Yeah.
But I feel like you can't die in your own universe.
It's fucked.
You can
man.
only die in other people's universes.
You're the master.
Is this
yeah.
weird?
Yeah,
Is
no,
that a
no,
weird
I feel-
topic
I
to
feel-
bring up? Do you know what
How
I mean?
high are you, bro? Whose Simpson oil did you take today?
Rick's.
No.
That's
I'm
my
okay.
guy. Praise the Lord Jesus, Sean. Praise the Lord.
Look, just to say the least, like I don't take magical mushrooms anymore. I just don't want to die again. You know, it takes a lot off of you. So if I can suggest something to the viewers out there that are listening,
Don't die.
you know, you could try it once or twice, you know, but as soon as you have that feeling where you feel like you died 3 years ago, that's the time to call it quits. All right, you just fucking say no more of that shit.
Man,
Let's just stick to the
dying
beer.
It's just physically hard on your body.
It is. It is. It
You
definitely.
know how hard it is to get over death?
Takes a couple weeks, you know, then you're good.
I've been dying to feel alive for 5 years now.
Shit, man, that's a topic for another day. Dying to
It's
feel
episode-
alive.
It's episode 2.
That's episode 5. All right.
Dying to feel alive with Marco Ianero.
Call this one quits.
Yeah. I mean.
Well, I mean, we've all made mistakes out here, right? We've all that's how we evolve. That's how we evolve, right? I'm pretty sure we can all look back and.
Okay,
Marcus,
I'm not cutting it. Don't cut
No,
it.
don't cut it.
Don't cut it
This
because
is the
I want
first
to
one.
explore
We'll
that
just,
topic.
Like, keep going, and like this is experimental. You can fucking go
You know,
and.
You want to talk about mistakes?
Yeah, I want to hear your fucking.
That's my middle
mistakes.
name.
I want to hear.
I went
Marcus
to a
Mistakes
male
Jones.
strip club.
Triple
okay?
M.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Well, how did you get there?
Male strip club? What?
Were you
That was
working?
a good mistake.
That was no. A lot of things were unseen there that I
See,
saw.
that's
That cannot be unseen.
how weird is that?
We lost the mic.
How weird is that okay, like I would say like okay, it's cool for a girl to come to a strip club, you know, like that's normal. But like, how many guys would go with their girls or just a friend go or their girlfriend to go to a male strip
Yeah.
club?
But how the difference is that not many girls go to a guy strip club. Like, in,
Yes.
Yes.
I've been with my girlfriend. No, Erica.
But like,
And
that,
the-
you know what I
and the
mean?
girl-
But like,
that's
how
my
psych-
beard.
like how crazy
And
is
the
that?
girl looked like her. That was the weirdest part.
What?
Well, hey man, like I'm not gonna drop any
That's
names.
just-
I'm not gonna drop
yeah.
any names, but like I've been
I'm
to a strip club
dropping
with
No
someone.
drop names.
I've been
but
to a strip club with someone that like be like,
you
yeah,
got
I
a
know what that
stripper
girl
looking
like.
like
we
your
went to the same
girlfriend, a
class
porn
together.
star looking like your girlfriend. Like that's the life, man. Like you don't have your girlfriend around, you can.
No, my
you
girlfriend
know,
was there,
You have
and she
material.
looked at it, and she's like, "Doesn't that girl kind of look like me?" I was like, "That girl looks exactly like you."
That's fucked.
You're
If
wearing
your
the same
girlfriend's
fucking
calling you-
glasses.
yeah.
and then you look over and she's not there. You're like,
Wait, what?
Erica, you heard that? Sean said that you're a stripper.
oh wow.
Ooh, called out.
The only way she'd hear it is this really goes international.
Yeah, it's true.
We're big.
South Korea, here
Yeah,
we
we're
come.
number one in South Korea.
Yo,
Long time no talk, Erica. How are you? Hope you left that life behind you.
But like I'm gonna drop this question. Like let's just say this like I don't
Let's
know,
hear
like this super smoke show of a girl. Like you're just hitting off
Yes.
with her just somehow, okay? And she's like, hey, like let's just go out one night. And you're like, oh yeah, of course we're gonna go out. Let's do it. And then she ends up going to a male strip club. Will you go and hang out with her for like
Yeah.
a couple
That's
hours?
exactly-
at that
Been
place?
there, done that.
That was Marco's story.
So there you go. I want to
Yeah.
hear how this like. How did you
Yeah.
feel in that
Marco,
like?
tell this
And
story.
how did the relationship like? Even
The relationship, I'll tell you right now, is dead. I have not spoken to this woman
Well,
in
isn't-
multiple years.
isn't
So
your
it's
middle
bad.
name?
It was bad then.
It was terrible. It was
Exactly.
a terrible experience, but I was misled. I was
Say,
misled.
say this story, Mario.
I don't know. I just want to know this. Isn't your middle name Friend Zone?
Yeah. And guess where I am right now?
The Friend Zone.
My basement, my mother's basement. We've been over this.
Marco, like, because you're gonna try stand up soon, I would open the 2 5-minute bits with maybe the 2 best stories in the
Chiquita.
world, Chiquita and the 281 story.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like, I'd almost feel bad, just because you'd have to cut so much
Of it
to
for the
hit
5
that
minutes.
5
yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
But those 2, like,
Yeah.
that has any room.
The 281 story is hilarious.
Any
I put my. I
story-
And
realized
what's
like
the worst
I
part
put,
is the Chiquita story is even better.
There's Chiquita stories even
Doesn't
better
make sense.
because there's
If
2.
people-
They're like the
For
281
everybody
had a
out there
lot of.
that's wondering what the Chiquita story and the other story is, like,
They'll
I'm
come.
in the same boat as you guys. I'm just as excited.
You've
right?
never heard
Just
the
fucking
281
hang
story?
in there.
You've never heard the Chiquita story.
Look, I've never heard both of those stories, so like,
All right, let's
Okay,
hit that
281.
story.
Yeah. So I was talking to this girl. We were friends. I was in the friend zone. Like every other story
But
starts
there was
of mine.
still hope.
There's still hope. And she invites me out for her birthday. She goes, listen, we're going to Three Amigos, which, if you guys aren't
I
familiar,
want
it's a
some
Mexican
context here.
restaurant.
I want some how did you get in the friend zone? Like, were you like declared already in the friend zone?
I knew her family. Her family loved me. She had a boyfriend. Who was in the friend zone.
Okay.
How else?
So we're
But there was
talking
a
knee
chance.
deep in the friend zone.
Fuck,
So
waist
I'm telling
deep.
you there was a bit of a chance.
But
So
what the
let's just
fuck
be
kind of
clear.
chance did you think there was?
Let's
like,
just be clear.
I was young and naive.
okay,
So-
okay.
JBL.
That's another story.
BBL?
No.
So at this store, you guys, she had a boyfriend at this time.
Her birthday, I
Like, did she have a boyfriend? Not like when you guys were friends, though. Like at this story, this instant, was she with a guy?
I don't think so.
I don't think so because
So
he
she was
wasn't
single?
there.
She wasn't there
I believe
at all.
so. Yeah. No, she was there.
Oh, okay.
She was there. He was not.
Okay.
So she invites me out for 3 Migos.
And
then,
wait, I have another
Go
question
ahead, go
before
ahead.
you just start
Go
on this
ahead.
fucking rampage.
Go ahead. No, I like it.
Do you
Open
think that he wasn't there because he knew it was a male strip club?
100%?
Like-
If that's the case, 100%.
Maybe
let's
he
turn it
was
up.
like, aware of the situation and
Smart man. Smooth move there.
And
Did his research.
yeah.
So she invites me out. She goes, "Listen, we're going to 3 Migos, but then we're going to 281. But you could just come to the restaurant." Now, 281 I thought was just a regular club. Because in Montreal, every fucking club is a number, right?
Yeah,
1234, 7, 737. Probably there's a 37. I don't know. So I thought it was just another club. So I'm like, no, I'm in for both. And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I'm 100% in for both.
So you were clueless.
Absolute. Why would I openly want to go to a male strip club?
Because you're hiding deep, dark secrets.
Deep, very deep.
Your nickname is Marcus Jones. I don't know. This sounds kind of like a fucking male stripper name.
It's a 6'8" black UFC fighter.
X.
Ex UFC fighter. But
only
no,
have
so I'm like, no, I'm in for both. And then she goes, so she goes, okay. So she's like, all right, well, I'll see you there. So I show up to the restaurant. It's her and 12 of her girlfriends. Right away, that should have been a red flag. But in my head, I was like, Marco, you smooth motherfucker. My dick was doing cartwheels. He was like, dun, 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 dun,
Been
dun,
there.
dun,
Been
dun,
there.
dun,
These
dun,
12
dun, 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 dun.
bitches
Oh, yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah, and all 12 girls immediately like, who the fuck is this guy? And then one girl like addressed me right away. She's like, excuse. She probably already had this plan for like 6 months, and then I came to ruin it. She's like, we're going to 281 after. I was like, yeah, we're fucking going to 281. I was like, let's get dickered, which was the worst.
Whoa.
You know when you learn a new expression, you're like, oh fucking, let's get dickered.
She
Like
just threw it out there
let's
without even
fucking
knowing.
let's get dickered, which was the worst thing
legend.
to do when going to a male strip club. So we eat dinner and then we head off to 281. I'm waiting in line outside. All there is a sea of girls, and I'm like, Marco, you smooth motherfucker.
Like, it must be ladies' night.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I cannot wait to tell my buddies I found the greatest place in the world where it's
Going
only
to
girls.
281
It's every weekend. So we're about to get in, and the bouncer's like, no, he can't come in. And then they're like, no, he's with us. And he goes, all right, fine. And I was like, holy shit, you need to be with girls to get in? I was like, this is going to be a magical place because there's going to be no dudes in there, you know? I was misled. They were and they were all naked. So if anyone's ever been to 281, it's when you walk in, it's just a long hallway. So I'm walking it down, and one girl who I went to college with was also like there with us at the party.
Really?
Well, like her birthday.
And did she think you were performing?
No, no, not a chance.
That would have been hot.
80 pounds overweight. There's not a chance of performing. So anyways, so as we're going down, the
You
last
haven't
thing
been
she
there on a
says,
Wednesday.
she goes, I didn't peg you as a gay guy. And before I could even say what, we turn the corner and there was fucking Javon. This 6'6" black man with a 12-inch dick just fucking dunking his dick in a vanilla pudding cup.
Oh my god.
And I was like, what? And there was so many girls screaming to lick that vanilla pudding. It was like, you know when you go to a wedding and there's like the bride throws the fucking bouquet of flowers? This bouquet was a 12-inch cock covered in vanilla pudding. They were screaming for it. I was like,
And you
what?
sucked it first.
And I fucking rushed it.
I bet he went straight to you.
So
hey,
wait,
big
I have
boy.
a question.
So no,
right?
no.
Was
go
Javon
ahead.
black?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. First
12-inch
question.
black
Second
cock.
question. Did they have a like Giuseppe dinking his penis in a
Javon.
chocolate?
Javon's time.
kinda
It was
pudding?
Javon's time.
Like,
Javon
is it
was
because
up.
of the contrast that it was so
Stop
hot?
trying to be.
I'm not being racial. I'm just saying like,
being
is it like
racial.
does it go both ways? Do the girls go crazy for the black and the vanilla and the
It's 'cause it was
the
12
white and the
inches, bro.
chocolate? You know, is
Yeah,
it
it
like
was a massive
or is it
dick.
because okay, so it's 12 inches?
It was a massive dick.
Okay,
dick.
so it was the subway long, foot long, you
Yeah.
know, just
So I could have turned around and left, right? But I was like, fuck
Obviously
it, I'm
not.
playing this out. So I just beeline to the bar and asked for a drink. And the guy's like, what can I get you? I was like, the fuck out of here. But I'm already stuck here, so might as well have a fucking rum and coke. And no, I stayed for a couple dances. I stayed for a couple dances.
Did you get a dance?
Absolutely not. No.
So,
No.
yeah, man. So, like, for me, every time I go
I haven't
to,
spoken to her probably since.
I've been to a few strip clubs with, like, you know, the
Girls?
girls, yeah, you know. Every time I go to a strip club with a girl, I love to just get them a lap dance and just look at their face and see how they fucking react, you know? Because, like, I'm not the one suggesting, like, hey, let's go to a strip club, you know? Like, no.
It's always the girls.
It's always the girls. And I'm like, you know, sure,
Always.
I know one around the corner. Let's
Always.
go. And they get in there and they're so fucking intimidated, bro. They're like looking at these girls and they're like, oh, how's your life, honey? Like,
Excuse me, sorry.
you know, they're talking about rent and shit and like,
And the worst part is, like, I bet when they're getting that lap dance, they're pretending to kind of like it. They're,
No,
like, slapping
no.
the butt, like,
oh no, there's yeah, well, kind of like that. You can see it in their face that
They're
there's
just
such a
like,
social
oh
awkwardness.
my god, yeah.
And like, the past 2 years, I've had 3 like of my girlfriends, not my girlfriends, but
Yeah.
friends that are girls that want to go to strip clubs for their birthday, and I find it fucking weird because I'm like, not even my guy friends want to go to strip clubs for their birthdays, you know? Like,
Yeah.
You've never been to a strip club, no? Oh no.
I
No,
just
you
said,
never-
like,
You've never been to the casino.
yeah, I've never been. Oh yeah,
Which is
oh yeah,
alarming.
yeah. I have not gambled. Well, I have gambled, but not at the casino. Never at the casino.
Just on the black
But
market.
you know, going back to my point, like, you go to a strip club with a girl, get her to dance. You know, my question to you was, did any of those girls get you a male dance?
No.
No.
No, not at all.
No
Gomez,
girl
that
even
was
thought-
like
yeah.
a 5-minute bit to get to that question.
Well, I just wanted to know.
So you know.
No. No. It was. There's
No.
no way of
Oh,
answering
Marco
that,
got himself
Would you
a
like
dance.
if someone
if someone
independent man.
if
Hold on.
someone
Big
would
boy,
have gotten you a
big
dance,
boy.
if someone got me a dance with a
would you
guy,
have taken it?
absolutely not.
Of course you would have.
Well, no.
Even with 12 hot girls putting you under the microscope,
No.
like
Because I saw what Javon did.
Oh fuck!
All right, I was there. I was
I'm
there.
gonna mark on this page. I'm not gonna stand there and get a helicopter waved in my fucking
Oh,
face.
definitely not. I just wanted to know, like,
I don't even think the guys would do it to another guy.
see, it's kind of fucking weird though. It'd be like really uncomfortable and be like, yo, dude, like, you're doing a great job, but get the fuck away from me, you know?
Great form.
Great form, you know. I've seen Dancing Bear online and shit like that, you know. You're a party animal. You're doing great. You got sick abs, bro. Your left glute maybe a bit unequal to your right glute. You know, you can work on that as an athletic therapist. I don't know, you know, shit like that. But you can find a way to make it I don't know,
Fun?
it's
No.
super weird. It's just fucking
So,
weird.
where'd you go to school? Cock
Well, that's the
slapping in the face.
thing, you know. Are they slapping their cocks everywhere?
Oh yeah.
I've
yeah,
never
I
been
heard
in a
it's
place
a
like
jungle.
that. Is
It
it?
was-
Is it a jungle?
I heard it's
Girls
like
are
this, you know?
animals.
Yeah.
Girls are just animals.
Still, no one can see you, buddy.
Sean's just hitting himself multiple times
Oh, yeah.
all over the body.
Kind of having a mini seizure right now. Thinking about it.
Yeah.
A mini or a meaty?
Oh,
Man.
shit.
All right. Let's keep on going with first experiences. Let's say
Well,
first time you got caught like doing something like, and I'm not talking about like
Jerking off.
Jerking off? That's
No.
right away.
Well, I mean, I could ask that question, but then who knows, you know?
well,
It's like I've like probably been caught, but the person that's caught me is not going to say like, "Hey, I caught you jerking off." You know what I mean?
My mother did that.
Well,
I caught you jerking off.
for sure. But your mom cleans your fucking room for like, you know, in your
So she
adolescence
knows.
years. She knows, man. She knows.
no, but you know how white we are that the first topic we talked about is how drunk we used to get?
No, I wanted to ask like,
No, I just want to go back and just tell you that. No, I just want to go back in time that the first thing we spoke about, it's always a stereotypical that white people always talk about how they pass drink.
Wow,
Dave
you're,
Chappelle's
you're just like those Mexican girls that, oh my god.
No,
so
but
white.
it's
white people.
it's very much much true.
Vasilios.
Hey, I watched it, Dear White People on Netflix, all right?
Isn't that Cat Williams?
No, it's Dave Chappelle, I think,
Dave Chappelle?
if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe, yeah.
I guess, yeah, it's pretty,
Yeah, it is.
Stereotypical.
He goes, I
white
met the
people
guy, and he
too.
just labels off like, Yeah, 12
It's like, you
beers,
white
4
people
Jaeger bombs.
always count how much you drink.
And he's right. He's right. If I
No,
would
no,
see the
Billy,
people-
that's you.
Yeah,
That's you, but
thank you,
you're
thank
calling
you.
us out. Except
Yeah, yeah,
You
that was you.
You
We're always
exaggerate
saying
that times 50.
Oh.
How have I exaggerated that?
You leave at the bar for an hour, you come back, 19 beers later, this guy's a little tipsy.
I was tipsy after 19 beers later.
Just telling you, ladies.
28 beers later.
I was feeling a little bit drunko. We're like, what's drunko, you fag?
So this podcast took a direct hit towards me right now, as you could hear.
3 hours later, 50 beers later.
You sound like Bill Cosby.
Billy, how did your bill come up to $17?
I had 2 beers, 2 shots of Jaeger.
I swear, I had 50 beers later. I'm doing this just because D's going off. And I'm loving
the
it.
issue.
That's the only reason.
You just all jealous that I could handle my booze and count my alcohol at the same
Trying
time.
to do like
Can we cut this and then do another one after?
You know, we can wrap this up. Let's wrap this up because the viewers are impatient. You know, this generation, they all have
too long.
ADD.
It's too long,
We
but
should
there's
keep
me a lot of
short
cows.
podcasts.
So, no.
No edit. This is unfiltered,
wrap it
no
up.
edit, live.
Wrap it up. So,
It's one of those edited live versions.
thanks for listening to the Potatoes podcast. You know, www.
Potatoes!
Oh,
Sausage Squad!
wow!
Potatoes outta
That's a
here!
habit. That's a bad habit.
Fucking
Actually, a
get
good
out.
habit, I should say.
All right, we're gonna have to
I'm gonna
restart the
restart that.
full
I'm
3
gonna
hours.
restart that. Thank you for listening to the Sausage podcast. Go to www.underarmour.ca. Put in B Courts to get your sponsorship 10% off.